Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Nathalie, and today I am coming with a recommendation for your next very soon vacation for the summer. Wherever you're gonna go, at the beach, at the pool, countryside, at a lake, in the city, it doesn't matter, or even in the middle of the desert, you go wherever you want with a good book. But we all have different kind of interest at readings or different kind of mood, so this video will be everything about thriller, about mystery. I am gonna start with a really good one. Well, anyway, what I do say with a really good one, because since it's my recommendations, I loved all these books. So it will be Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough, and this is an adult thriller happening in London. The story is told throughout the different perspective of the two main characters, which is Louise and Adele. Louise has just not necessarily fall in love with her new boss, because when they kissed, it happened that both of them didn't know that they will work together, but it happened, and it's gonna keep happening again. And the other perspective is Adele, which is the wife of that doctor, which is the boss of Louise. And pretty much quickly, right at the beginning, you're gonna suspect that it's not by accident that Adele is so nice with Louise, and that she met her, and that she's doing everything to become her BFF, to become her BFF. You see that there is something cooking behind Adele's wicked mind, and during the whole time that you're gonna read that book, you want to know what is going on, where is she going with that. And I can tell you that until the very last pages, you have no idea how wicked, how twisty the story is. So good. Obviously, since it's a recommendations. So good. Another one, if we have to stay into the wickedness of some characters, will be The Kind Worth Killing by Peter Swanson. And we are gonna follow two different characters. Ted. Ted gonna meet the stranger Lily, where they are both for each other strangers at an airport. I think it was Heathrow in London, since their flight back to Boston has been delayed. And Ted, he's really venting about the fact that his wife is cheating on him, and he wants to kill her. And well, kind of a normal thing, the stranger Lily offering her service to help him by killing his wife. And I can tell you that I love this because for once you're gonna really want to root with kind of the villains, but more with, how can I say, some kind of psychopath. It's definitely not healthy. It was so good until the very end, like the very last sentence. And you're like, no, why? Well, you kind of understand the why, but still. So this is definitely the kind of story, the kind of book that you're gonna devour. And this is something that is usually fast and easy to read, so that's why I think pretty much everyone should include and find some, because it's fast read. And sometimes you can find some really good gem. So for this cozy mystery department, I'm gonna come with A Girl with 9 Lives by E. Earl. And it was so good. This is part of the trilogy, but and I just made a video onto the 3 different books. I would just recommend the first one, The Girl with 9 Lives, which can be a standalone by itself. We are gonna follow the main character, a woman that I completely forgot her name again, and she has a hard time in her life. She's trying to get a permanent position in the school where she's kind of working, so at teaching. And it doesn't really happen, so she is struggling with depression, with sadness, until the day that a cat is gonna come into her life. Benedict, short Ben, this cat, can talk to her. She can talk back to him, so they have some conversations, and he's here, Ben, to help her back on track, to keep moving with her life. And a mystery is gonna happen at her school. They're gonna work together, well, because she doesn't really have a choice. Benedict, he's coming along with her no matter what. It's true that maybe if you don't really are a feline lover, you might not get that much hooked that I was. Probably, but I really did love that one. The Gallery of the Dead by Mary Bowers. I think this is the fourth one of the series Tropical Breeze. I really did enjoy that one. We are following TV crew, but they are new for that and working together, and they want to produce and show a series onto the different houses and mansions throughout the United States. The hunted one. Interesting. They gonna start the first episode in Florida with a haunted mansion, and obviously something will happen, so you don't know, is it ghostly, is it paranormal, or is it stalker killing? But this is really good. Another one would be The Mystery Castle by Faith Martin. This is part of a mystery series. I think it's the name of the series. We are gonna follow, I think it's a Jenny. She is a cook, but she's a freelance cook, and also we are in England. She's gonna start to work at a castle for the Lord and Ladyship. It's always difficult for me to say that, Lord and Ladyship of the castle. And pretty much, I think the day after her arrival, one of the employees is found dead. This is a real whodunit murder mystery, and it was so good. So like I said, it's a cozy mystery, so this is really short. Well, it's not really short, but it's short as a story, but you have all of the different elements. It takes a little bit of time, not because you're not smart enough, but because it is so well done to understand who it could have been. And then you have the why, and when you've got that, you have the but how, and the how is the last thing that you're gonna understand and have the answers. I really did enjoy. So if you want to have something, a real murder mystery, the classic one, I suggest you this one. Then we have Better Off Wed. This is the first installment into a series. We are gonna follow a small team. I think there are 3 at a wedding planner, her assistant, and her chef. We're gonna start with a wedding, surprise, but it happened that during the party after the ceremony, the mother of the bride will be found dead down the stairs. So what really happened? This is not necessarily the only death that you're gonna have. You obviously need an explanation. The energy that they have in the team, so the 3 different ones, is really good. I really did enjoy my time. The last one will be Not That I Could Tell by Jessica Strausser. So this is not a cozy mystery. Maybe I should have said it before going into that genre. And it's a more mystery thriller than just a thriller. We are gonna follow a group of women, neighbors, so living in the same streets, more or less facing each other. And one night they're gonna have a night or an evening for themselves in the backyard of one of them. Drinking, eating, have fun, talking. The next day, one of them with her 2 kids have disappeared, vanished. We don't know what really happened. So it's gonna be the whole neighborhood wondering what happened, since that woman and her husband were separated, not in a good relationship at that time. During the whole time, you really wonder what really happened. Was she dead, kidnapped? Is she, yeah, what happened? Who, if she has been killed, who did it, and why? I'm happy that I found pretty much quickly the why, because it's sort of a classic trope into the why that it could be. But when you have the ending, I was, even if it was what I thought, I was still very satisfied, because otherwise I would have been a bit disappointed. But it was so good. You just have to keep in mind that you're gonna have a lot of pages, I think, throughout the middle of the book, or slightly past. No, I think it's past the middle of the book until the end. You have a waste of page for no information, really nothing, just to fill pages. But beside this, the rest is really good. It's worth trying to read when you are on your vacation, if you feel the read for some thriller, mystery, suspense. So this is all of my recommendations that you can bring for your next soon vacation. Have some lovely time, or thrilling time, or I don't know, scary time when you are going to read those books. But if you have something better, or in the same area that I just offer you, recommend you, please leave me down below into the comment sections the titles, the books that I should try for myself. And in the meantime, you can click to subscribe. Give me some thumbs ups. It's gonna help to my channel at getting bigger and bigger. And until next time, have some lovely time wherever you're gonna be off your work.